Good afternoon. What's up, my good peoples? I'm on my way to the gym, but I just had, some conversations with one of my female friends. And y'all know me, I'm about having real talk because we real people who deal with real issues. I don't care who you are, what title you hold, whatever you are into as far as ministry or entrepreneurship or white collar, blue collar, you got a ring around your collar, whatever. It is what it is. We are real people who deal with real things. So I was talking to a female friend of mine, a sister, and I could even say a sister in Christ. Like I said, we real people who deal with real things. And she has been, not sexually active in a very, very, very long time, years. And that was by her choice. So she finally decided to date somebody, and she finally wanted to, be intimate. That's between her and God. And whatever. I ain't judging her. I'm human too. So anyway, she's telling me, she waited all this time, and the guy was just, they talked a lot about stuff. They were together for a while, and then she finally, was like, okay, well, I think, I want to. And he had talked so much, stuff with, about what he gonna do and how she gonna be. And she, like, hyped up because, it's been a minute for my sister. So she like, okay, yeah, okay. And he talking all this good stuff. She tells me, when it came down to it, that brother was done. Like, she was like, you mean to tell me that I waited and all my abstinence, celibacy, whichever one she was, for this? She said, I could have saved my 3-4 years for this? So I say to y'all, don't nobody got time for no nursery rhyme lover. Ain't nobody got time for that. Don't be telling people all this stuff you gonna do. You done pump somebody up and they done been waiting because they choose to wait is theirs and they want to wait. And they finally be like, okay, I'm gonna trust you on a whole lot of levels, obviously, to break her fast from it. So you mean to tell me that, and mind you, this woman had been married before, they're divorced, whatever, so, she went on her issue, I shouldn't say her issue, she went on her journey. And, she wasn't doing anything. So you mean to tell me after all this time, that's all you had to show? Like, don't nobody have time for no nursery rhyme lover. Like, don't be selling us no fairy tales with no happy endings, and y'all ain't even got a happy ending. Like, well, only you got one. I mean, at the end of the day, Juanita Bynum said she'd rather lay down with a man all night long and go to the altar than to just lay up and have to use her toys. So I say to people who are pumping people up for a letdown, these guys out here, stop pumping yourself up and you are inadequate. You cannot perform the job. And then when you don't perform the job, you acting like you did some stuff. And she trying to be nice and not tell you. And then one day you just acting like you did such a great job. Oh, was it wonderful? And she trying to be nice. The Christian in her. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm tickled. The Christian in her is just trying to be nice. Trying not to tell you, boo, you was late. She trying to be so humble and nice, and you is pumping it up, making her even mad, more mad, because she still left with nothing. She could have kept on holding on. And you up here like, yeah, I know that I did this, and she looking at you like, honey, what was that? Because I don't know what you think you did. Don't do that. If then she gotta call you on it and you all offended. Don't be offended. Get that stuff together. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure for her, she like, that will never happen again. You messed up, and then you bragging about it, not to your friends, but when you talking to her, like, yeah, I was romanticizing you, and she like, huh? That 10-minute storybook fairy tale turned into a Cinderella story to Everything turned back to what it was, a pumpkin, a rat. She was like, ain't nobody got time for this. What is this man doing? Honey, you got to get it together. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm on my way to the gym. This van is blocking the whole entrance. I don't know what him was doing. But anyway, getting back to the situation at hand, the real talk. Y'all, for real. Women are usually sensual women. And when we have waited that long, it is by choice. It's not that we ain't beautiful. It's not that people don't try to hit on us. It ain't that we don't got hormones and don't want it. It's the fact that we know our worth and ain't nobody just gonna get it. And if I choose to sacrifice whatever you think it is, or my relationship, or you think we sacrifice our relationship with God, then that is my business. But at the end of the day, I'm gonna do it because it's my choice, not because somebody is begging me or trying to manipulate me out of it. It'll be by my choice. And at the end of the day, nobody don't want to do that and then be let totally down to some stuff that is immature and premature. And so my sister was very upset about that, because she truly felt like, I could have waited for this. I've sat up here and I've waited this long, to this 3-4 year mark, for this guy to take my attention, and he wooed me over. She said in every area he is a great guy. She said it's just when it came to that, he totally disappointed her, and he don't get it. So I also want to say to y'all, and this is just some quick real talk today, don't be hyping nobody up for no nursery rhyme love. Nobody have time for that. Nobody wants to be wooed to sleep by the boredom. Nobody wants to be wooed to sleep because they done cried themselves to sleep because you over there snoring like you done some stuff, and she's still frustrated. And if you called on it, own it. Don't get all mad in your feelings. Y'all ain't all that all the time. So just be like, man, I didn't set the bar. Oh man, what can I do different? Because what y'all fail to realize is that every woman does not like to be loved the same. Every woman is not kissed the same. Every woman do not like to be made love to the same. And every woman do not like fellatio the same. Every woman do not like that. And if you doing that, every person ain't made up the same. So you can't go into places and down in them areas and don't know what you doing. You got to, and if she call you on it, just be a man enough to own it and say, what can I do to be better? Because if you're going to be sacrificing, and if you got to go to the altar about it, be about it because it was worth being about it. That's all I'm going to say. I just have real talk with real people who go with real things. And that's a real issue. And guys, y'all need to step it up. Stop playing. Stop making up all these hyped up stories about what y'all gonna do. And then y'all get there and be like a flat tire. Nobody has time for that. You've wasted my time. You wasted my sister's time. You wasted my other sister's time. You're wasting our time as ladies. You just are. Not throwing no shade. I'm just having real talk. Tighten it up, y'all. Or don't sell yourself like you all of that and you get in there and you be whack. My boy Derek, I watched his video the other day, and he was talking about how he team cougar. He said, because a woman sometimes, it's been a minute for most women, older women. We ain't out there like that. We too old to be adding bodies and all that. We don't be trying to do all that. He said, but when you do finally do, you want somebody to leave your back in shambles. I was weak when he said that. But at the end of the day, if you going to sacrifice everything, sacrifice it because, yes, I am now in physical therapy because everything that I wanted and I needed, he brought it all back, and now I got to get my back right because he done did something. Make it about something for a reason. Those of you who may be offended or live on Mars or in a caterpillar, a little cubby hole, or all of you is, oh, taboo, she's talking. I'm going to talk about it. I deal with real issues. People that talk to me about issues know that I'm bold enough to talk about it. They deal with real things. So if you're not real enough to deal with it, don't tune in. But I'm going to tell you what's real. Get it together, fellas. Tighten that up. No woman wants to be bogged down with the imagination of, ooh, this is about to be the bomb, to find out that we being lullabied to sleep. And it's not because you was singing on my key that I like. It's because you just is a premature, immature lover. Tighten it up, y'all. As always, I'm praying for you. For real. Tighten it up, y'all. Respectfully,